Great, let's get started. Let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Knees relaxed, slightly bent. Hips brought forward just a little bit. Shoulders down, relaxed and back. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upwards, so you elongate the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Breathe in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, feel that cool air being drawn in. It's also the energy that you're drawing into the body. And then as you exhale, you're allowing energy you no longer need to leave the body. And just allow your body, allow yourself to sink into the ground. Feel your feet flat on the floor, sinking into the ground, sending that energy deep into the earth so that you're well rooted, well grounded. Let's just do a little abdominal breathing, which we should be doing anyway. Let's put our hands on our abdomen. And as we breathe in, feel your abdomen expand. And there's a slight pause. And then you exhale, the abdomen contracts. Then you have a slight pause. And then you breathe in again and the abdomen expands. Try and do a nice and slow, long inhalation, long exhalation. Slow it down as much as comfortable. And let your body just relax. Focus on nothing but the breath. Good, now let's do a little kidney breathing. So go ahead, put your hands on your lower back. And as you breathe in, feel the kidneys expand. And if it helps as you breathe in, you can kind of pull the hips forward a little bit. And as you breathe out, let the hips relax so that you're kind of pumping the energy. And someone correctly pointed out where my hands are, even though I'm saying put them on your kidneys are actually much higher up. We're not actually putting the hands on the actual kidneys. We're dealing more with the kidney meridian, the kidney energy. So this is where we put the hands. And as you're breathing in and out, the color that's associated with the kidneys is dark blue. So if you can imagine dark blue light coming out of your palms and entering the kidneys, try to feel the warmth of that energy entering the kidneys. So you've got this warm, dark blue, loving light just filling that whole area. Let's get this energy flowing. We're going to do a posture called the pump. So bring your hands up. As you exhale, your hands are going to drop down, your knees are going to bend, your hands are going to go behind you, you're going to straighten back up, and then you're going to bend again as you come forward. So it's a double knee bend. You breathe in as you come up, blow out through the mouth as you go down. Bring in fresh energy, getting rid of everything, all the energy that you no longer need, that no longer serves you. Just a couple more. And slow it down. Good. Come back to the Wuji stance and just start to turn from the hips and waist, palms facing towards the earth. See if you can feel the energy coming out of the palms, connecting with the earth energy. And we're just slowly turning from side to side. Each time you move to the side, see if you can go a little further around. Try not to use the legs, it's all from the hips and waist. Now let your hands drop and just keep turning. See if you can feel the air moving between your fingertips. See if you can feel some resistance as your hands move through the space in front of you. See if you can feel that energy field around you. This posture is called water waves. We'll come back to this. Just a few more. Really nice and slow. Try to concentrate on feeling that energy field around you. Feeling the energy coming out of your palms, your fingertips intersecting the field around you. Now let your hands just drop, your arms drop, and just keep turning. Pick up some momentum until your arms start to strike the body. Get a little further around each time. Feel each vertebra turning in place. The arm and back is obviously hitting the area of the kidneys. Also, the area, it's called the door of life. And in the front, it's striking just below the belly button where the lower dantian is located, where the Jing essence energy is stored. Yeah, a couple more. And slow it down, go back to water waves. And slow it down some more until you finally stop. Let's turn nice big circles with the arms. Open up the chest. Breathe in as you go up, breathe out as you come down and around. Let your hips come forward as you go up and sink back as you go down. One more time. And now reverse. One more. Go down to the bottom. Keep your hands to the side, palms facing towards the earth. Just take a moment to connect into the earth energy. See again if you can feel that energy in your palms, in your fingertips. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look over one shoulder. Doesn't matter which side you start on, but if you want to mirror me, you're going to turn first to the left. You're going to look over the left shoulder. As you turn your palms up and your thumbs rotate all the way back. And then you come back to center and your palms go back facing the earth. Then you go to the opposite side. The owl looks back. Breathe in as you look back. Breathe out as you come back to center. One more time each side. Good. Bring your hands so palms are facing up. Imagine now you're bringing the energy up through the soles of your feet, through the bubbling spring, through K1, the beginning of the kidney meridian. That energy is going to come up the inside of the legs, come up the torso. Kidney 27 point is here, the end of the kidney meridian, but we're going to bring it up even higher. So we're going to bring it up. We're going to interlace our fingers, bringing the energy up the body, rotating the hands in front of the face, palm up above you and slightly behind you. As you look up between the fingertips, hold your breath, look forward, breathe out as you sweep down. So we breathe in, hold your breath, head forward, breathe out. One more time. Sweep down. Good. Let's put our hands on our hips with our thumbs facing back. We're going to shift the hands in just a moment. At this point, just go ahead and make nice hip circles. Just turn nice big hip circles. Try to make it mostly out of the hips and the waist as you rotate around. When you get to the back, you're sticking your butt out. When you're going forward, you're pushing your hips forward. And reverse. Couple more. And slow it down. Come back to center. Now take your hands, bring your thumbs so they're either side of your spine. Start fairly low, but not so low that it's hitting bone. You want to be just above the bone. You're going to breathe out as you lean forward. I'm sorry, breathe in as you lean, no? Yeah, breathe out as you move back and sink your thumbs into the muscle on either side of the spine. Breathe out as you go to the next point. So you breathe in as you move forward. Breathe out as you move your fingers and sink them in to a slightly different spot. Just slowly work your way up the spine as far as comfortable. This is a great one anytime you have any kind of lower back issues, just trying to get those muscles out of spasm. You can work your way back down. And obviously you can do this as long as necessary if you're really trying to work on an issue. Just a couple more. Good. And just relax. Let's come down to the kidneys, just give them a nice rub. Feel that heat generating in the kidneys. Okay, so now we're going to go to a bit wider stance, not an extremely wide stance, a little bit wider than shoulder width. Turn your feet out and just find a point where you can just settle down like you're sitting on a stool. And just get comfortable into that. You can go way deep, or you can just do a little bit up and down, whatever's comfortable. This is called pressing the palms. So we're going to breathe in, palms come together, and then as you're pushing the palms together, you're also sinking down. Breathe in, breathe out. This is working in an area known as the quad, the leg gates. As well as obviously the other parts of the body, but it's opening up the space here so the energy can more easily flow up the legs into the torso and back down, but especially up the torso. One more time. Good. Come up. Now we've talked about how concussion on the feet helps the bones of the body. So we're going to do what's called the Buddha stomp. Probably the best thing to do is just put your hands on your hips. You're going to shift to one leg, doesn't matter. If you want to mirror me, you're going to be putting it on your left leg. You're going to step up, bring that leg in, and then just let it drop. Then switch. Breathe in as you bring the leg towards yourself. Breathe out as you drop it. Bring that knee up nice and controlled. And then just let it hit, not too hard. The idea is to make some vibrations without hurting yourself. And if you're following my blog, there's an article in there talking about how to improve your balance. Came out from an article by Jane Brody in the New York Times. And the main thrust of the article is how important it is to shift weight in order to obtain good balance. Make the point that walking on a flat surface does nothing for your balance. Walking on an uneven surface or finding an activity where you shift your weight from one leg to the other aids the balance immensely. So that's why so many of the things we do, we shift the weight from side to side. A couple more. Last one. And bring your feet back to the Wuji stance. So we're going to do two postures that have to do with the boat. First one's called rowing a boat. So take your hands, place them on the oars. And you're going to pull them towards the body as your hips move forward. They're going to come around slightly behind you. Your hips are going to come back. And they're going to do a nice circle. Now, we're not going to clench our fists. We're going to leave the hands loose. But just imagine I have a nice, loose grasp of the oars. And I'm pulling them. And then feathering them. And I'm letting my hips go forward and back. So my arms really don't have to do very much of the work. I'm breathing in as I pull towards the body, breathing out as I push away. Just see if you can just kind of get into the flow here. The hands are just kind of drifting as the body moves the arms rather than the muscles in the arms moving the arms. And one more time around and stop with the hands in front of you. This is called pushing the boat. So you're just going to let the hands come out, down, and you're just pushing the boat. So as you pull down, you're leaning forward slightly, rocking back and forth. Imagine you're in like sitting on a paddle board and you're just trying to push the board through the water. So you breathe in as the hands come up. Breathe out as you have the hands come down, pushing the board forward. Couple more. And slow it down. Good. So let's open up the chest. Let's do just a nice lung flow. So we're just going to allow the arms to expand outward, chest to the sky, looking up at the ceiling as you're breathing out. Breathe in as it collapses back down, bringing that into the chest. So you're gathering up the energy and then bringing it into the chest. Imagine there's a bright sun shining down on you. Feel that warmth, feel all that energy that you're gathering, and then taking that warm energy and bringing it into the chest. It's called heart to the sky. And this actually is a little more of a heart flow than a lung flow. But as long as we're bringing it into the entire chest, really doesn't matter. If you want to make it a little more for the lungs, as you come back, we've done this before, you can have the thumb and first finger touch, making that connection between the two meridians. But for today, we're just going to get into this nice flow, bringing the energy into the chest. One more time. Finish with the hands over the chest. For the lungs, we picture white light. So if you can picture white light coming out of the palms, going into the lungs, and just take a moment to feel that energy entering the chest cavity, warming the chest cavity. Take a nice deep breath and just bring that energy in. Good. Now, the same sort of stance that we did earlier, we're going to go to a slightly wider stance, almost to the typical horse riding stance. You're going to put your hands on your hips, probably easier to have the thumbs face the back. What you're going to do is we're going to breathe out as we bend down and look at the heel of our foot. Then continuing to breathe out, you come across to the toe, follow the line to the other toe, back to the heel, then you straighten up. And once you straighten up, that's when you then inhale. So we drop down, head gets close to the knee, we exhale. Come all the way across, exhaling, exhaling. Now inhale. Exhale. Now we start from where we finished, come across. Very similar to nod the head, wag the tail that we've done in the past. Breathing is slightly different here. called nourishing the chi. One more round. Come on up, shake out those legs. Now, classic QiGong posture for the kidneys is called the fountain. So here we're going to try and visualize and feel the energy coming up from the balls of our feet, from the bottom of our feet, up our legs, up our torso, right to the kidney 27 point. Getting good energy all through that meridian. And then we're going to, as we exhale, remove what energy we no longer need. So it's simply back of the hands come up. You breathe in, right to the kidney 27 points, and then remove whatever energy no longer serves you. So we breathe in, breathe out. Really try to feel that energy coming up from the ground, up the legs, up the torso, and then releasing whatever energy that we want to recycle back into the earth. If you want, you can visualize it as white light, gold light, dark blue light, whichever works, as it's coming up from the floor up to the kidneys, and then gray smoke as you're sending it out into the earth. Just see if you can get into that flow. Concentrate on feeling and visualizing that energy coming up the body. You can do it with your eyes open, your eyes closed, or your eyes just softly open. Whichever helps you visualize and feel the energy the best. A couple more. Good. Well, let's do a posture called pushing grass. So we're basically going to let the hands float up the body, except then we're going to push it out. Then we're going to bring the arms to the sides and then dropping them down. So we breathe in, we breathe out. We breathe in, we breathe out. One more time. Good. This time we're going to go into a wrist cross. So palms facing the body, the wrists cross. Bring it up all the way up to slightly above the head, and now down and out. So we breathe in, breathe out. Bend your knees as you go down and straighten up a bit as you come up. Kind of helps pump the energy up from the ground, up the legs. One more time. And down. Good. So this time, let's bring both hands up. Imagine both hands are like the nozzle on your shower head, you know, one of those shower heads that you can hold. And you're going to be spraying your body with fresh energy. It's called washing the barrels. So we're going to basically grab those nozzles and bring them up, showering the body, cleansing the body. Now relax the hands so that you're not gripping those shower heads and your hands become those shower heads. Breathe in as you go up, breathe out as you come down. One more time. Now this time when you get down to the bottom, let your left hand come up, keep the right hand down. Then as the left hand comes down, the right hand comes up. You still feel that water, or visualize that water, that energy, clearing the body. Imagine that energy you no longer need as a darkness that you're washing away and bringing light into the body. One more time. Leave one hand down, let the other hand come down to it. Bring those hands around to your back. They can touch your lower back or they can just be a couple of inches away. And again, visualize dark blue light coming out of your palms, filling your kidneys. Go ahead now and rub the area. And then with an open palm, go ahead and pat down to the coccyx, up slightly, getting this entire area. Good, go ahead and just rub the kidneys again. So exhale, let the arms come down the back of the legs. Come all the way down, around the front to the inside of the legs. Breathe in as you bring the energy up through the inside of your legs, up the torso, into the chest. Then bring your hands around back to the kidneys again and do that again. So we breathe out. Breathe in as you come up. One more time. Good. Seems appropriate being the end of the year. So we should do the lotus flow. So bring the hands up as you breathe in. Thumb and first finger touch. Breathe out as a triangle comes down your body and then turns towards the earth, sending energy down into the earth. Breathe in as you gather the earth energy and you bring it up to the middle dantian. Breathe out as you send energy from the middle dantian out into the universe. And the back of the hands come together, the fingers curl in, bring that energy into your middle dantian. And then we start over. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Bring it up to the middle dantian, the heart center. Send it out to the universe and hold that position. Visualize red light coming out of the heart, out of the middle dantian, going through that triangle, out into the universe. Sending love, compassion, generosity of spirit to the entire universe. See if you can feel that energy coming out of the middle dantian through that triangle and out beyond. Take a moment to identify individuals or things you think need just a little extra support this trying year, these trying times. Imagine red threads or strings coming from the middle dantian, going through that triangle and connecting with each and every one. So it could be a child, a spouse, a relative. It could be a single tree, a forest, an entire ecosystem, the earth, the universe. Whatever comes to mind, and just connect to that. And sending out that love and compassion. In just a moment more. Take a deep breath in. Back of the hands come together and draw that energy now into your middle dantian, your heart center. and do something that most of us just don't do often enough, if ever. Feel the love for yourself. Feel compassion for yourself. Feel that whole heart and center, that middle dantian, getting warmer, getting brighter, red glow. Feel that love for yourself sweeping through your body. Allowing forgiveness. One more time, let the hands drop down. Nice big inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Bring down the heavens. Inhale as you lift the energy. Feel the energy, the weight of the energy in your palms. Exhale, push that energy down through the top of your head, down through your torso, down your legs, deep into the ground. Let's do that twice more. And as you finish this last one, bring your feet together, palms one over the other, over the lower dantian, just below the belly button. Let your body rock and sway, let it relax. Let that energy that's coming out of your palms be absorbed by the little pearl that is your dantian. And as that lower dantian absorbs that energy, it gets brighter, gets warmer. It expands outward and spirals down your legs and up your torso. And as it moves through your body, it dispels any darkness, removes energy blockages, stagnation. Gone are negative thoughts and emotions. As that energy purifies, and allow that energy now to expand beyond the physical body. And just float inside that protective cocoon. Become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a nice deep breath. Gather those feelings, those energies together, and take them with you into this new year. Thank you.